Just answer this question correctly and you can become president. Jack was stunned on the spot. He suspected he might have heard wrong, so he tried to give an answer.
2?
Thank you.
Seeing those two idiots beside him, Jack finally realized that humans nowadays all have very low intelligence, and the root of all this goes back 500 years. High intelligence humans were all busy with work, always postponing having children, while those low intelligence poor people particularly loved having children. So human intelligence dropped dramatically. To preserve humanity's superior genes, the military secretly launched a hibernation project. They selected a man and a woman as test subjects for this experiment, then put them into hibernation chambers. The experiment was originally supposed to last only 1 year, but just a few months into the experiment, the project manager developed amnesia and forgot all about this project. And since this experiment was highly classified, later, the experimental facility was demolished. These two unfortunate souls were forgotten by the world. Time passed, and 500 years went by. Human intelligence had dropped to an all-time low. Garbage in the city was left unprocessed, already piled up for hundreds of years, and garbage trucks above kept dumping more on top, until the last can fell down. The garbage mountain finally couldn't hold and collapsed. This garbage flooded into the city like a tidal wave, directly crashing Jack's hibernation chamber into Noah's home. Noah was watching TV, completely oblivious. Jack pushed open the hibernation chamber, feeling confused, kept shouting about finding the person in charge. This annoyed Noah, who threw him right out. Jack walked down the street trying to ask what year it was, but he discovered no one could understand what he was saying, and was almost beaten up. Jack thought his brain was damaged, so he went to the hospital for a checkup. As soon as he entered the hospital, Jack was dumbfounded. This hospital was basically an arcade, garbage all over the floor, and the cleaning robot just spun in circles. The receptionist had a vacant stare. Jack explained his situation in detail, but the nurse couldn't understand what he was saying either. She pressed a question mark and sent Jack for examination. The doctor took out 2 metal rods, saying one goes in the mouth and one goes in the butt. Jack just put it in his mouth. When the machine started beeping, the doctor quickly took it back and fiddled with it in his hands for a while. Jack saw this and his face instantly changed. He rushed to rinse his mouth, but he discovered what came out of the faucet wasn't water at all, but a green beverage. While waiting, he picked up a newspaper on the table. It actually read the year 2505. Jack was completely stunned, never expecting that this sleep had lasted 500 years. He looked outside. The city was filled with garbage. Buildings were tied up with ropes. Bridges were broken. At this moment, the doctor discovered Jack didn't have an identifying QR code on his hand, and immediately called the police. The police arrested Jack and sent him to court. This judge didn't look too normal either, but still found Jack a free lawyer. And this lawyer was none other than Noah, who had thrown him out that day. After Noah's passionate defense, Jack was ultimately sentenced to life imprisonment.